Hello students, I hope so you all are fine. I welcome you all to your English class. So today the date is 12th of April 2021 and the day is Monday. So you know children, today is Monday and which book do we study on Monday? We study English course book and we had started with chapter number 1, that is the river bank. So today we are going to continue with the chapter. So we had read the first 5 lines. So I will quickly recapitulate what the story was about and then we will start with the chapter. Okay. So in this story we came to know there are mainly two characters. One is the mole and another is the water rat. So when the story begins we find that the mole is very busy cleaning its house. Yes, and it has all dust all over its body and the drops of whitewash on its black fur. And what happens after that? It becomes very tired and it decides to come out from its hole. And it can also feel the spring around him. And you know that the spring is a season full of happiness and freshness. Yes, as the fresh flower starts blooming around. Yes, so it decided to come out from the hole. And what happened after that? It started coming out from its hole and it came to the surface of the land and it found itself in the great meadow, that is the grassland, right? And it could feel the warmth of the sunlight and it could see the beautiful river for the very first time in its life. Yes, and after seeing the river it started jumping across the bank of the river. Yes, and after that it became tired and it sat across the bank of the river and started gazing or looking at the opposite side of the river bank, and there it could see a dark hole and it could find that there is something inside moving like a tiny star. So what it could see children? It could see a brown little face with whiskers, small knit ears and thick silky hair. And then what he could see? It was a water rat. So we read till the place where the water rat and the mole they meet for the first time. "Hello mole," said the water rat. "Would you like to come over?" So the water rat is inviting the mole to come over to its place. Now let's see what happens next. The rat then lightly stepped into a little boat and rowed smartly across and made fast. So you know children that the rat also knows to row a boat. So the water rat is rowing the boat and it's bringing it towards the mole. Then he held up his forepaw, that is its foot, as the mole stepped gingerly means carefully, down and found himself actually seated in the stern of a real boat. Stern means the backside of the boat. So you see, now the water rat and the mole, they both have seated themselves in the boat and the mole has stepped in the boat for the very first time. "Do you know," said the mole. So the mole is going to say something to the rat. As the rat shoved off, shoved means it started rowing the boat. "I have never been in a boat before in my life." So you see the mole is sitting on the boat for the very first time and it is very excited. Yes, and it's saying that I have never sat in a boat before this and this is the first time that I am sitting on a boat. "What?" cried the rat, open-mouthed. So the rat was very surprised and he couldn't imagine that the mole is sitting on the boat for the very first time, right? "Believe me, my young friend, there is nothing, absolute nothing, half so much worth doing as simply messing about in the boat." So this messing around in the boat and across the river is a very fun-filled thing to do. Simply messing. Look here. If you have really nothing else on hand this morning, we can drop down the river together and spend a long day on it. So, the mole and the water rat are planning out something. They are planning to spend a day on the river. Yes. And they will do what? Let's see what the water rat has planned. I have pickled gherkins. Gherkins is a type of vegetable which looks like cucumber and it's found in the salty water. Okay. Salad, French rolls, cress, sandwiches. Cress is a leafy plant, okay, which is found in the rivers. So, cress sandwiches, lemonade, soda water. So, these are the delicious foods which the water rat has arranged. Okay, so they are planning to have a day out on the river. Oh, stop, stop, cried the mole in ecstasy. Ecstasy means when you are full of happiness and excitement. So when you plan to go for a picnic or when you plan to go out for a trip, you feel so excited. So like that, the mole and the water rat, they both are very excited. This is so new to me. So this is a river. So the mole is saying that everything is so new to me. I have never experienced such wonderful thing in my life. The river, corrected the rat. So the rat is saying it is the river, means it is very important. You see, the is written in capital letter. So the river is very important to the rat. I live on it and in it. It's brother and sister to me, and food and drink and naturally washing. It's my world and I don't want any other. So you see, the water rat is saying that this river is everything to it. It's his brother, sister, its life and everything it has got from this river. So it's saying that this river is everything and it has given everything to the water rat. What lies over there? Asked the mole, waving a paw towards a background of woodland. So it could see something else or something new to it. So it was the woodland. Okay, woodland means the forest, right? Now let's see that. Oh, that's just the wild wood. So the rat is introducing him to the wild wood. Wild wood means the forest, right? We don't go there very much. We river bankers. So we mainly stay on the river and we don't go there very much. Okay. So he is saying that whistles, touts, foxes and so long live in the wild wood. Now what is the meaning of whistles? Whistles means small creatures which eat flesh. Okay, stouts are also small creatures that are flesh eating. Okay, so whistles, stouts, foxes and so long live in the wild woods. So the water rat, they don't go there so much. Okay, so they are not so much aware of the wild wood. They are all right in a way, but well, you can't really trust them, and that's the fact. So you cannot trust the animals, those who are living in the wild woods. Okay, so I live in the river and my world lies in the river itself. I don't know much about the wild wood. And beyond the wild wood again, asked mole. So the mole wants to know what lies after the wild wood. Okay, so you can see that the mole is very curious because he's seeing so many new things in his life for the first time and it wants to know more and more about the world. Yes, where it's all blue and dim and one sees what may be hills or perhaps they may not be, and something like the smoke of towns, or is it only a cloud? So what is saying that you can see the smoke of the towns. So who stays in the towns? The people. Yes. So you know that these small creatures or these small animals, they are very far away from the people and the society. They don't know anything about these social life, and they are very much happy with their own life and the way they live in the river. Yes, so you can see, children, that they are satisfied with these little things in life that they get, and they don't want much. They don't have so much of demands in life, but they find happiness in whatever they have. Okay, beyond the wild. So we have reached the last paragraph. Okay, so the water rat and the mole, they don't know what lies beyond the wild wood, right? So it might be the hills or may not be, and something like the smoke of towns. So in the towns, maybe some of them are cooking and the smoke is coming out, or it is only a cloud. So the answer is not very clear what lies beyond the wild woods. Okay, so now we have come to the last paragraph. Beyond the wild wood comes the wide world. So after the wild wood comes the wide world, where we stay, right? Where human beings stay, said the rat. And that's something that doesn't matter either to you or me. I have never been there, and I am never going, nor will you, if you have got any sense at all. So if you have got any sense, then you will never ever go to that wide world. So you can see, for them the wide world is not at all important. Yes, it is full of dangers, right? So they want to safely, peacefully live in their own place, that is the river, the hole. Yes, and they don't want to go to the human world. Yes, because they are afraid of it, and it does not matter to them at all. Yes, and the water rat is saying the mole that if you have got some sense, if you have got little sense, you will never go to the white world. Don't ever refer to it again, please. So he is saying, the water rat is saying, never ever talk about the wide world, please. Okay, we will stay together here and we will be happy together. We don't have to go to the wild world because it doesn't matter to us at all. So what do you understand from the story? The moral of the story is very, very beautiful. See, the mole, it is seeing the world outside its hole for the first time, and the water rat, it is introducing it to the beauty of nature, and it is also telling that the river is everything to the water rat, right? So they are trying to find happiness and peace in this river and the surrounding and the atmosphere that surrounds them. Yes, and they don't want to go outside this. Yes, and they don't have any wish to visit the wide world. So you should be happy with whatever you have got, and you should be contented in your life, and you should not have much demands and wants in life. Yes, then only you can become a happy person. Understood? So I hope so you all have enjoyed the story. It's a very beautiful story, and I would like you all to go through the story and read the story very carefully and deeply and understand the beautiful meaning that is there in the story. Okay, so thank you, children, for today's class. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye all of you.